outside.
600 Breezy. So 600 Breezy made a couple posts telling people why we are not seeing him around certain people. And when he says certain people, he is talking about OTF, he is talking about Little Durk, he's talking about Gang and them. He said, of course you don't see me around dudes because dudes can't have me any type of way, can't play me, can't talk to me any type of way, can't treat me like no goofy, none of that. That ish fly with them other dudes. I've been swinging all my life. These dudes know it. From these messages and other like cryptid messages that's been put out by other people when it comes to Little Durk and them, I feel like there is some sort of, I don't know, some people are starting to move really weird when it comes to the whole group and everything, because I swear they were all cool, like, you know, when that situation happened with Vaughn and stuff, and now it's looking like some sort of separations happening. So in the other message, he name drops OTF. He then went on to tell people where he was from. The Chicago Wave on Instagram reposted one of 600 Breezy's statements. He captioned it, 600 Breezy speaks on separating himself from old affiliates. He said, I signed myself to myself, my first mixtape, and I lost some homies because they couldn't finesse me or get parts of my money, all sun me, and I'm 6,000% fine with that, F I look like. So from my understanding of the statement, he is saying that people wanted to use him by signing him back then, and he didn't let that happen because he knew exactly what was going to happen. They were going to treat him anyhow, they were going to take all his money, and he wasn't going to see anything from it, and it would have been your own people as well. So he basically separated himself from since back then, but obviously I think he kept it like, you know, cool, casual. So because he didn't say any specific name and these labels are everywhere, we don't really know who he's talking about, where people didn't really know. But then he went on to make another statement and he replied to someone, because that person said they are convinced that he is with OTF, but how come you don't really have them in no track, you don't need them in any of his songs to actually go crazy. The person tagged him and said, I'm convinced 600 Breezy his own OTF member, he signed to them, bruh don't need them in any songs to go crazy. 600 Breezy responded and said, I'm not signed to OTF, a bunch of laughing faces, never have been, they gang, that's it, that's all. Interesting. See, what I don't like about this is the way it was actually said. Like, it makes me feel like he wasn't talking to the person, but he was talking to someone else, but he was also trying to let people stop saying that ish that he signed to them. Like, stop saying that, bro. I'm not signed to no OTF. I am literally doing my own thing. They gang, they been 600, that's it. The tone that this message was wrote in makes me feel like he is really, really angry that people are saying that he signed to OTF, and he's been seeing them messages and he just don't like it. But why do I feel like when that situation happened with King Von, everyone was all cool and stuff and he didn't mind people saying he signed to OTF? Now all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he's not signed to OTF. Don't tell him he's signed to OTF. But the thing is, for me, is he's been seeing those messages back when that situation happened with King Von. So what happened from back then till now? Why didn't he say that back then when that was happening? So in the comments, people are like, Breezy X Duck would have been 100, and as you can see, it's pinned. So people are definitely saying that, yeah, it actually would have been hard if him and Breezy got on a song, but Little Durk is not seeing that. I told you guys that he is going to be separating himself from people. The separation has started. I've been telling you guys this in my video, like, he is not going to be talking to anyone, having a conversation about King Von to certain people. You know what's happening right now? What's happening is everyone is seeing what he's doing. Everyone is seeing the money coming in, everyone is seeing all the promotion, everything that's being done. So they've been seeing that, and especially the people around him. So that's why someone like a 600 Breezy is trying to separate himself from that, because he's been seeing what they've been saying about Little Durk and stuff when it comes to what he did to King Von and all of it for the rise of fame for him and Pooh Shiesty's career. People have been seeing this, because you know they're seeing these videos, right? But they're not coming out and defending Little Durk. They're not saying that, no, Little Durk would never do this, I'm not saying that there isn't any videos of people actually defending him and saying that. I've never really seen from that time till now people coming out and defending Durk and it being posted in the blogs and stuff, his homies close to him, none of that. You don't see none of that. You haven't seen none of it. So why is people all of a sudden separating themselves from him? And not just that, but the people close to him are not defending him, saying that he would never do that to King Von, he would never do that kind of stuff. You want to know why? Because people are seeing what's going on. They are seeing all the music he's been putting out. They are are seeing what Quando Rondo has been doing in the interviews and stuff, the way he speaks about Lil Durk and then his body language changes. They have been seeing all of that. YMW Melly. So YMW Melly's birthday was over the weekend, and the manager was on the phone to him, wanted everyone to tell him happy birthday. And this time the manager wasn't lying, it was actually his birthday. But I really hope that they're not feeding Melly false hope, to be honest with you, because you know about the case and everything, it's just all weird. And I just truly hope that they're not feeding Melly, this 22-year-old boy, false hope every single day while he's inside there talking to him. They're always on the phone with him, and I feel like they're always, you know, selling him false hope. I don't know, but it's another way to keep his Instagram account live and everything and make the people see him and stuff, which is a good thing, you know, because I do like when you do see Melly on FaceTime and stuff. It's kind of cool, it's kind of sick, but I just really hope that they're not feeding him any false hopes. Kodak Black. So I think Kodak Black wants to release an album, but this is something that you see many times again. Every time they want to release a video, an album or something, you always have someone telling them in the back that they can't do it now, they have to wait on this, they have to wait on that. So Kodak Black posted and he said, I wanted to give y'all an album, but these platforms says it's too much talk about BS and we should kind of wait. So can y'all please just wait? So what he's talking about, I think, is how people are talking about, you know, the cloning stuff and all of it. If people are saying them kind of stuff and they are not addressing it, but they are just leaving people to say that kind of stuff and repeat that kind of stuff, and I feel like they want people to say them kind of things. That's why it hasn't been addressed yet, and there's a reason why, because this is what they want, right? They're going to drop an album, so what they're going to do now is probably do something else with Kodak Black along that line and make people really think, because I feel like sometimes when I see him, like his tattoo is like really good, and then his tattoo on his face is like washed out, like it's weird. So Kodak Black went on live as well. It was like a really short live, and he kind of said like what's going on with the album.
You know what, or you could still drop and maybe it don't really do nothing too much like that. Not like now you can't drop stuff. I'm a gangster, a real one.
So that was Kodak Black's video, and sometimes I listen to the words he say and I'm thinking, what is he talking about? Like, I don't really know, to be honest. I don't know, like I don't know what he's talking about. He says he's a gangster, he's a real gangster and stuff, so I think that's another thing that they're trying to probably let him promote and stuff, because obviously he promotes the Z lifestyle and that's part of his brand, I think. Hopefully he does drop the album soon and it all, you know, does good and everything, and people really like the songs, and he kind of sounds like the old Kodak Black and not this new